Hello there, just a spring update on the trees in the garden. It's the 7th of May 2022. It's 9 o'clock in the evening here. I've been tidying the garden this afternoon. I'm going to try and grab a little bit of video update for you before any noise of motorbikes and it gets too dark. This is the Acer Japonica Meconicifolium. This has grown at least 12 inches in certain branches in the last couple of months. There's been a lot of growth on some of the trees already this year, and it's quite fast compared to normal. That's our smallest tree, Acer palmatum gold green. That was the diseased butterfly some years back, and from that 8-inch stub a few years ago has grown to about 3 foot high now. Beautiful greens of Meconicifolium there. And onto one of my favourite little trees. This is Acer palmatum dissectum emerald lace. I love the shape of this one. At the back, the red tree is Acer Shirazwana moonrise. It's an orangey red, that one. One of the last ones to leaf out. This is Acer palmatum silhouette. Some dieback this spring on the back of that tree, the side of the tree. I've turned it round a little bit so this year to get a slightly different angle of the sun. This is our old Acer palmatum orange stream. This tree's never grown since 2015. It's only about 2 foot high. Acer palmatum Shiraz. I'm a little bit worried about this one. The leaves are very slow to continue growing. I'm not sure if there's some issues going on, because we've got some, as you can see, lovely soft coloured leaves there, as if you touch them and nice and soft, compared to these which just don't seem to be developing. It seems to have stopped. But I'll keep an eye on that one. Got a little bit of reversion of the normal palmatum leaves coming through there, as you can see. Totally different leaf compared to the two shown Shiraz. I've pruned that off. This is our other Acer palmatum orange stream. It's a little bit bigger, this one. Had some dieback on this one this year as well. And the Acer palmatum dissectum emerald lace, the bigger one. Now this has put on a lot of growth already this spring. Bit of a monster, that one. Acer Shirazwana autumn moon here. Again, some bits of dieback I've already pruned off. And as you can see, that top stem almost takes on a poker hot red colour. That's failing there. There's a few bits of branches here and there which have got buds on, but I'm not sure if they will leaf out. I'll just have to wait and see. Acer Shirazwana aureum. Again, this one's one of the last ones to leaf out. Just starting to come on there this week. If I can show you the two together there. The monster in the corners is a palmatum katsura. It's really beefed up this spring. It's taking more of its summer green tone now. Acer palmatum or Sakazuki. Now this was the 7-foot tree in the ground that was diseased, and it was pruned back to a stump with possibly a verticillium wilt about a few years ago. Excuse me. It's been a lovely colour this year. It's like a soft brownish rusty red. Really outstanding. The tree seems happy because it's lots of flowers this year. It's really doing well. It's really spreading out this year as well. Acer palmatum dissectum Seru. Again, another stem there filled on this tree this spring. But the remaining stems are bushing out quite nicely. Acer palmatum Yama at the back there. It's getting to be a little bit of a monster, that one as well. This is the beautiful leaves of Acer Shrazwanum Yasmin. Again, some tip dieback, which will have to be pruned off in a few weeks once I make sure none of the buds there are going to emerge. And if I come over the side before it gets too dark, Acer palmatum dissectum Inabashidae. Now this tree struggled for us. It's looking a little bit better than last year. It's bushing up nicely. Bleeding heart bush. And one of the other diseased trees from 2017 maybe was Acer palmatum red wine. Had some major dieback again on this one this year. There's little bits left of it. I'll keep it going, but I don't think long term it's going to. Now the colours are appearing a little bit brighter and more red than actually what they are. It's very dark at the moment, this tree. This is Acer palmatum dissectum garnet. This has really bushed out in the last 2 weeks since it really fully opened its leaves. Really is a bit of a fast grower this spring. Another one that was died right away back was Acer palmatum Benny Mako, like the butterfly tree. It was just a stump, and it's a little bit slower coming back. And the light's really dropping, so I apologise for the colours. This is the other Aconitifolium that was in the ground, but had disease about 2 years ago. Again, possibly verticillium wilt or another disease. And only a third of the tree was managed to be saved. The rest just died back and had to be pruned off. Again, this one's thickened up already this year. And the second last tree is Acer palmatum Phoenix. Again, it's coming out really overly saturated with the light, I'm afraid. It's like a dark pink, this one. And the last tree, if you excuse the mess, is Acer palmatum Ryerson. Now this tree seems to be doing alright this year. This is another tree that's really struggled and it's been a right mess since we got it. But this year it's looking its best it's done for a few years. Anyway, I best go with the light, and I'll update these soon for you. Bye for now.